Viral hip hop revolution.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
What's good? It's your boy Sam Ant here with viral hip hop news. Let's get into some trending topics. Now, our boy T.I. has had some real choice words for our favorite pastor pimp, Joel Osteen. Here's what he says. He says Osteen's response is exactly the reason why folks don't trust megachurches, a thought he shared yesterday on Instagram in great capitalized detail. This is why people like me don't trust megachurches, Tips writes. How can someone, especially a so-called man of God, make 70 plus M's a year tax-free from citizens of a city that's now in distress and in dire need of food and water and shelter, not open the door of God's house, supposedly, to help those in need? Vincent went all the way in, calling Osteen a fraud. You, sir, are a fraud. Ministers, preachers, pastors, reverends are all supposed to be servants sent here to do the Lord's work, not just sitting back in a comfort watching as Satan has his way. FOH. For y'all of you who don't know what FOH means, that means fuck out of here. We cannot afford to continue just to go and give our money away to people who have posed as preachers or their big lavish megachurches without holding them accountable when we need them. Tithing is selfless acts of kindness and what you do for others. To these like they're going to turn your bread over to God, nigga, please. Woo! Okay, so for those of you who don't know why he's so hard on Joel Osteen, here's why. Megachurch pastor Joel Osteen obviously came under some fire the last couple days following critics say he is lackluster in his response to the chaos caused by Hurricane Harvey in Austin. Now, for those of you who don't know, the preacher, who has a massive church in Austin and is reportedly worth over $50 million, directed victims of the hurricane to shelters as opposed to opening his church doors for those seeking shelter. After coming under fire, Osteen responded to an interview with Today, saying the city didn't need the church as a shelter at the time. Quote, Osteen, if we needed to be a shelter, we certainly would have been a shelter right when the city first Once they filled up, they never dreamed that we have this many displaced people, and they asked us to become a shelter. I think this notion that somehow we would turn people away or we weren't here for the city is about as false as it can be. Osteen also said the church had flooded before, so there were safety issues. Now, we all know that it's been reported that the church never flooded. They went and showed pictures of the church that was clear as can be. You've seen the pictures, they've been out there, so Joel Osteen was a little false in those remarks. And we also know, why would you put millions or thousands of people in a place where you make millions of dollars? It's a bad business expense, Mr. Joel Osteen. So like you, Mr. Pastor Pimp Osteen, like your Creflo dollars, like our boy King Pastor Pimp T.D. Jakes, when it comes down to really serving and helping the people, you guys are nowhere to be found. But always want your tithe on Sunday. Always want people to give back. Always want them to give everything they have in hopes to see that blue heaven one day when they're gone, but don't want to give up shit when we're here. Shout out to T.I. for coming out and speaking out against Joel Osteen. He deserves the fire. He deserves all the criticism that's coming his way. How do you have $1 million building, make $1 million from the people in that community, and don't even think about them needing you when they need you the most? I'm also going to leave right now clips of T.I.'s IG where he's going all the way in on our boy Joel Osteen. Know y'all heard this here first. Go down to the description box right now and subscribe to the hottest and fastest rising hip-hop channel on YouTube today, Viral Hip Hop News. Also, while you're down there, go to that description box and subscribe to our Twitter handle at Viral Hip Hop News. Sincerely appreciate it. While you're there, family, go to our homepage, hit that bell, make sure you hit it twice so that you get all the latest notifications soon as they come out fresh off the press from Viral Hip Hop News. Always real, raw, and uncut, and if it's up to the people, it is viral. Viral Hip Hop News. Subscribe right now.
That's the freeway. You see that speaker 9? The Southwest Freeway. You see that car driving on it? It's not closed. This church is not closed. You see those cars? The doors are locked, but you see these vehicles? This is for the few people that's inside of here. That's inside of here because it's safe in here. You see this? Let me try to get close up. You see the inside of that? It's dry. Then the upstairs area is right there. It's dry. You see that? It only goes up. My car is parked right here. It got flood damage. My shit is damaged because I live low. You see how high this is? Let me walk on the other side. This for all the naysayers who don't have no facts. See, I'm out here trying to get facts for the people so they can go somewhere safe. There's people walking around here stranded. These doors are all locked. They all locked. It's car. You see these vehicles? It's vehicles. They all locked. You see this? You see this? You see this entry? It's locked. It's locked. Do you see water inside of there? You see any water? No water. Let me.
And all that other shit is to control you. If the churches took half the money that they was making and gave it back to the community, we'd be all right. If they take half the buildings that they use to praise God and gave it to motherfuckers who need God, we'd be all right. We'd be all right. Have you seen some of these goddamn churches lately? It's ones that take up the whole block in New York. It's homeless people out here. Why ain't God letting them stay there? Why these niggas got gold ceilings and shit? Why God need gold ceilings to talk to me? Why do God need colored windows to talk to me? Why God can't come where I'm at, where he sent me? If God wanted to talk to me in a pretty spot like that, why the hell he sent me here then? You know what I mean? That make ghetto kids not believe in God. Why? So that's a wrong religion. I believe in God. I believe God put us wherever we want to be at. Then it makes sense that God will put us in the ghetto. That means he wants us to work hard to get up out of here. That means he's testing us even more.
Oh, what a wonderful feeling.
Viral.
What a feeling to be
Hip hop revolution.
The feeling to be. Oh, what a wonderful feeling. The feeling to be winning. The feeling to be. The feeling to be winning. Oh, what a wonderful feeling. I made it out the mud. I made it out the mud. You don't even know what I had to do just to make it out the mud. Just to make it from the bottom. Just to make it out the war.